factor x to the fourth minus 4x squared plus 4. This is another polynomial that's in quadratic form, but it's in quadratic form in a different way than the ones we've seen before. The ones we saw before had a lot of things in parentheses, and we made a substitution so that we could rewrite the things in parentheses more simply, and so that we could end up with a trinomial that was in quadratic form. Here, we're going to make substitutions to put this into quadratic form, but it's not quite as clear what substitutions we're going to make because we're not given those things in parentheses. So here, the reason that this isn't yet quadratic is because it doesn't start off with x squared, and the variable in the second term isn't just x, it's got an x squared. We know that we want the first term to be something squared. And we know that we don't want the variable in the middle to have an exponent. We just want it to be something. And so we really want this to be in the form something squared, and then minus 4 times something plus 4. If we can rewrite it like this, then we're in business. Now to do that, let's look at this first term, x to the fourth. We want to rewrite x to the fourth as something squared. And we do know that x to the fourth is something squared. It is x squared squared. And then in the middle, we want this negative 4x squared to be written as negative 4 times something. And if we put x squared into this box, then we've now set this up to have our substitution. If instead of boxes we used parentheses, we could write this as x squared squared minus 4 times x squared in parentheses plus 4. And now we're more like the problems before. We've got our parentheses, and we see what substitution we need to make. Here, we need to let z represent x squared. Once we make the substitution, plugging in z for x squared, this becomes z squared minus 4z plus 4. Basically, our goal with each of these is going to get it in the form a times something squared plus b times that same something plus c. And once we know what that something is, we can let z be equal to whatever is in the box. So we're setting it up to make a substitution. Now that we've made that substitution, we can factor this. We're looking for two numbers that have a product of 4 and a sum of negative 4. And those numbers are negative 2 and negative 2. So this becomes z minus 2 times z minus 2. And now that we've got it in factored form, we can make our back substitution. Wherever there's a z, we can replace it with x squared. And so then this becomes x squared minus 2 times x squared minus 2. And so we have factored the original polynomial as x squared minus 2 times x squared minus 2, or if you prefer, x squared minus 2 squared. And either of these works as a final answer.